Welcome in, everybody. Josh here, 8-Bit Goonies back again. We're going to go for another box of Gothic. Well, today I got a little bored and I cracked that box of beta, not on camera. And of course, look what I pulled. That and that. And I think I pulled a Lord of Unland. It was an amazing box. It was just an amazing box. That card, though, how beautiful is that Aquamarine core? Yep. And I didn't have an Amethyst core, so now I've got them all. Of course, not on video. Wah, wah. Oh, man. Anyway, them are the breaks, right? I guess it's no camera luck. Anyway, look at this. Already got doesn't Rudy say that's the researched and sealed? Good luck. Gonna get something good. Who knows? Anyway, let's crack into this bad boy. The last two boxes. The first box was terrible. I'll straight up call it terrible. Pull that over here. Yeah, first box was terrible. The last box that I did on camera, the last Gothic, was not terrible, but it was not great. There was the Malachi, Temple of Malachi, Altar of Malachi, something like that. And it was the foil, so that's pretty cool, to be honest with you. But not where we wanted to be, obviously. So go back in. Didn't play this week, unfortunately. I really wanted to. Just wasn't in the cards. The guys at the local shop were not around, and there was a big tournament up in the city that I did not make it to. I guess I had a pretty good turnout, which is a shame. So maybe this weekend, Seraphim. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Still playing Tabletop Simulator, though. Still playing quite a bit on there. Really enjoying it. The Necromancer deck is just, it's so good. Divine Lance. Josh, Lord of Itza, put out a very good video. Definitely check him out on the Necromancer problem. And I agree. I don't know that they took into account what you could do with those free creatures every turn, right? Being able to create a creature every turn on top of Rapids? Yeah, being able to create a creature every turn, especially in water where there's so many mana sinks, right? The Gnarled Wendigo, the Dormant Monstrosity, anything. Speaking of the Gnarled Wendigo, Gargantula. Have my share of Gargantulas now. But yeah, anytime you can sacrifice a creature. Nope. They cost 1 to give you 2, and you can do it consistently. You're basically, yeah, you have that mana battery, you have that mana sink. I don't know that it's a problem yet. I have actually built, I think what we're going to have to do is start building some anti-water decks. Because all that mana sink stuff is in water. That's where the big problem lies. Obviously, if you're playing an anti-water deck and you run up against, say, a fire corpse catapult, run up against, say, a fire Pathfinder or something, you're going to be in trouble. That's why I'm still thinking that the seer. I'm telling you, I see potential with a seer deck. I really do. Oh, awesome. The Manor at Dapperel Hill. Do not have that yet. Been wanting that card for a while. Check that artwork out, guys. That is such a cool card. Come back to that here in just a second. Just see if there's anything else in here. Nope. Wow. Focused in on that there. So cool. Such a nice looking card. Once on your turn, this may deal 3 damage to target enemy here and heal you 3. That is going right into my mono air Pathfinder. Fantastic. Yeah, so stoked on that Aquamarine core today. Got all my cores now. Just missing, don't want to jinx it, but the dank Umphalos is the only oomph I'm missing. I've not pulled an Umphalos. I've pulled a Curio, but not an Umphalos yet. Just crazy. Well, stoked with that. So far, just one unique and no foils. Going right down the middle. Noticed usually down the middle is the loaded section. Mismanaged Mortuary. Good card. Look at that artwork. I'm going to go a little slower tonight. I'm going to admire some of this awesome artwork. This will probably be the last box break for a while. Just don't need that many more cards. I'm really getting there. As much fun as it is to open. Right. So not much yet. As much fun as it is to open, I just don't need that much more. This Saturday, the big group that is running a sealed 6-pack. So you get 6 packs, build your deck from 6 packs. I think what you build a 30-20 deck, I believe. 30 spells, 20. Ooh, I do not have that yet. The Evil Twin enters the realm as an evil copy of an enemy minion and strikes first if they fight. Interesting. I think that's pretty cool. And another one off the checklist, so that's good. That's good. Both uniques are necessary for the collection, so that's always a bonus. Those first couple boxes barely checked anything off the list. Quite a bummer. Ironclad. 20 ironclads. There's a foil. What's it going to be? Ooh, a Call of the Sea. It's a pretty good card. Minions adjacent to target water site. Step towards it, then submerge all minions there. There's our full artwork. Very good card, actually. I do run 2 of those in my Necro deck. It's up there. Cool. First foil is not a bad one. Yeah, I was so stoked. It was like the second or third pack out of the box, too, was that Aquamarine core. And then second or third from the last was the Amethyst core. The Glow Toad. All right, third of the way through. 2 uniques, 1 foil. Lots to go. Lots to go. Harbinger. Speaking of pain in the asses, dormant monstrosity. So I don't know if you guys know how everybody's abusing this right now, but with Necromancer, you start summoning skeletons right away, start moving them towards a corner. Then you can play Dormant Monstrosity, usually for 3 mana. Reduce it by, and you don't have to sacrifice the skeletons even to do that. And then you swap it with an enemy minion and jump it right into their side of the battlefield. Have it start. Oh, there's a foil. Exceptional Zombie Bruiser. Cool. Very cool artwork on that guy. So yeah, Dormant Monstrosity is definitely a problem. It's tough when you then have a 6 power minion that early in the game in your territory doing damage. Homecoming. That's kind of a Swords to Plowshares take, huh? That's what it reminds me of. Ooh, Murder of Crows. So an ordinary foil, but it's a good ordinary foil. One that everybody should be running in their collection. If you're running toolboxes, in my opinion, that certainly fits. That is a good anti-necro strategy. I think that's going to be the go for the next little while now, is finding out the meta and then trying to go against the meta. The Orm Infester. I don't think this is a terrible card. For 3 mana, it comes down pretty early. It deals 1 damage to this site and heals you 1. So while it's in your area, and it's burrowing and submerged, so it can go underground, no problem. Underwater, no problem. And while it's in your area, it's a neutral. You don't gain a life or lose a life because you do both. As soon as you get it over into their territory, you could just park it there, and every turn, it's doing a Ring of Morgan ping on them, right? I see potential in some of these cards that are not yet being used. Ooh, that's a good card. Lord of Fear. Enemies can't defend alone. Cool artwork. We pulled a foil one of these the other night. Speaking of foil, there's an elite. The Nadir Seed. Interesting. What does this do? At the end of their turn, this size controller loses life equal to their unspent mana. Okay. That's interesting. It's cool artwork. Very nice. Very nice foiling. Boy, we are not getting the Gothic hits. Very, very happy with the beta hits, obviously. But Gothic has been beating us up. Plate of the Whale. I actually don't think I have this card. I do not. So that fits another one off the checklist. Bearer is immobile if it has less than 3 power. If it has more than 3 power, prevent the first instance of damage it would take each turn. That's pretty good. Yeah, 4 mana is expensive, but that's pretty good. I have seen that in deck lists, so glad I've got a copy. I don't think the meta's solved. I don't think we're there yet. I think Necro's darn good. I think what I love about this game, Semitic Suffering, very good card there. What I like about this game is that even if, oh, there's our another foil, Demon Hunter. It's a cool looking card there. Even if there are meta decks, a lot of it is still how you play the game, right? A lot of it, this game really is dependent on site placement, how you move around the board, how you take advantage of the board state. Crawling Congregation. And I think that's a lot of people just see, Necromancer Water Rare is the best deck. And they, but I don't know that that's the case. I think CJ is just one of the best players. And he's obviously proven that. But I'm not sold that the Necromancer is broken. It's very good. And to be fair, it is my deck that I take to competitive games. Oh, yes, there's a good hit. Gilman House. I do not have Gilman House. Transform a minion here into horrible hybrids from your collection. That is a very, very good card. Very good card. And I do not have that. Fortunately, it's going to go right into my Necromancer deck. I think we have a foil back there too. We do. Just an ordinary. Oops, wrong pile for those. Second Wind. Cool artwork too. Still the best artwork. In any game going, you're not going to convince me otherwise. Still the best. Well, we still have quite a few uniques to go, you guys. Hopefully. What I'd really love to see is a Dank Follows. Another Gnarled Wendigo. Hey, you know what? I don't have a Assimilator Snail. I don't have any copies of this card yet. Once on your turn, you may banish a dead minion. A similar snail becomes a copy of that minion until your next turn. It's pretty cool, actually. Well, it's pretty darn cool. And that's my first copy of the Assimilator Snail. So that's nice. Oh, there's a unique. The Hexam Haunts. I don't think I have that either. No, checklist says I do have it. Airborne Burrowing must be cast burrowed, but may be cast from the cemetery. That's pretty good. I am running a spirit themed in my spirit themed deck with my Harbinger to take advantage of Ghost Ship. So that might be a consideration for that deck. I really like the Harbinger deck. It's so much fun. It's not the best deck by any means, but I really like the randomness. That's a deck, again, if you get a good high roll, True Blood is a good card. If you get a good high roll on it, and your sites that you pick at the beginning of the game fall right for you, man, you can get in and start doing so much damage early with Harbinger. And then obviously I run a lot of the Void stuff with Harbinger, so you're casting over there anyway. Toolbox, Mortal Soil. So yeah, I think that's going to be the next constructed deck that I run. I had a lot of luck. Like I said, the Necromancer deck is tough. But I think I'm going to play Harbinger next time just because I really do enjoy playing it. Hero of Occult Control. I've talked about this card before. Very good card. Everybody's running toolboxes, so little toolbox hate is good because you're probably going to use it. So I've been running Hero of Occult Control in most of my decks. Probably one copy, sometimes two. Depends on how much I use the toolbox with a particular deck. And I'm also running the Legion of Gaul, so I can just pick off Lacuna Entity. This is a great card. I've been running this in both my Necromancer deck and my Harbinger deck. 2 copies of it. But yeah, Legion of Gaul is a great card for the toolbox hate as well. Yeah, you don't totally eliminate it, but if you can get a Bureau of Occult and a Legion of Gaul down, really limits what they can do out of their toolbox, which is, hey, speaking of, there's the Legion of Gaul right there. Look at the collection, banish 3 cards from it. It's a cool card too, and it's 5 for 5 with Airborne, so it's not bad body to get rid of your opponent's collection. Well, we're still definitely do some cards here, guys. Come on. Now, we did pull, what is it, the Ultra Malachi foil. So that was from the same case. So I don't expect a foil unique. There's a foil exceptional. The hollow one. Creepy dude. It's one where it hides part of the artwork. Hides his creepy ass feet down there. Coming down to the wire. Boy, I should have broke this one today and saved the beta one for the video, huh? Old Sawbones. Well, 5 or 6 packs left. Boy, I think we should get another unique or 2 out of here. Hope anyway. Betrayal. Always seem to get a betrayal. I've got plenty of those, like 10 copies of Betrayal now. Honestly, it's not a bad card. I've actually ran it in some decks in the past, and I've had some decent success with it. Infiltrate is just better, in my opinion. Oh, already got it, but it's a good card. I do run this in my Harbinger deck. Deal out the top spells, 1 to each void in the outer columns. Draw any minions with Void Walk or monsters from among them and banish the rest. In theory, you should get 6 cards out, maybe 5, 6 cards, depending on where you are in the game. Good card to ramp into. Try to play it obviously as early as possible. Harbinger deck, I run a lot of ramp. I run a Philosopher's Stone. I run the 2 cores. Grasping Ground. Boy. Yet another oomfless box. 2 packs to go. Very mediocre box, I'd have to say so far. Black Cat. I do like the so on theme, the Black Cat there. All right. Well, Lucky last the other night was a Ring of Morgan, and lucky last tonight be an oomph. I doubt it. Zombie. Ooh, hey, that is a Lindsay Crummett Golden Dawn. I do not have this card yet. Deal out your top spells, one to each site in your back row. Summon any of their minions and put the rest at the bottom of your spellbook. If you're on Death's Door, they gain charge. It's a pretty darn good card. Yeah, it's expensive, but man, if you could, this is where the mixes come in, right? If you play a mix Earth or mix, what is it? Mix Terra, you play that for 4 on turn 4 and ignore threshold. I mean, in theory, you could put out 4 to 5 creatures with that card. So, hey, we finished all right. That's another artwork, actually, that she still has available. But she said she's had a lot of inquiries on it and won't be selling it unless it goes to auction or something. So, unfortunately, that would be the one I'd be interested. She also has Tintingale still available, but I don't want to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on a piece of artwork at the moment. So that's the case. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Not the most exciting box. I'd say the most exciting. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it on camera. Of all 4 of those most latest boxes was that beauty right there. So completely stoked with that card. So awesome. So nice. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And we can get back to talking strategies, deck techs, and things of that nature. Hopefully we get something new on the dust store. I'm nearing 3,000 dust, and I'm getting itchy to spend it. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. We will be back soon. Hopefully this weekend we do something with Lord Itza. Josh, let me know what's going on, buddy. I'm happy to work around your schedule on that. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. We're right at 5,000 subscribers. So this video, if we're not already past it, we'll be past it very soon. I'm going to do the giveaway video once we hit 5,000, and I think you guys are going to like it. I'm going to give back something to you guys for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. So we'll talk to you soon.